Hey everyone, welcome to day 4. I'm really excited to have you all here. So today we are going to talk about a general market, general e-commerce store market versus a niche store market. And at the end, I will give some tips on how you can actually increase your conversion rate for both the stores. So let's discuss the pros and cons of both these models. Okay. So first of all, general e-commerce stores. So when we set up a general e-commerce, so what is general e-commerce store and what is a niche e-commerce store? So a general e-commerce store is basically a store which has a multiple categories. So let's say the example could be a beauty category, it could be a pet niche. So there are multiple categories, multiple niches within one store. So that is a general store. When it comes to a niche store, a store can be all about a particular category. Maybe the category is beauty products, maybe it's all about the beauty. So the products on that store are all about beauty, whereas on a general store it can be from multiple different products. You can have products on beauty, you can have products on dog, you can have products on cats, you can have a lot of pets, so it can be completely mixed. So that is pretty much about a general store and a niche store. Okay, so now let's talk about the pros of a general store. uh, a pro of a general store is you get to reach out to more set of customers. Okay, it's not targeted, so it's like you can just drive a lot of traffic. You can drive pet lovers, you can drive a different, maybe a beauty people who love beauty products. So a lot of different products will type of customers will come to your store. Okay, you can have multiple types of categories of products. And yeah, it's if when customers buy, you have a lot of generally a bigger list of customers. As we both know, as you all know that in a business, in an online business, the real asset is the customer list, the people who buy from you. Those are the people who buy and have established a relationship with you. Those are the very important people on that list. So that list is very important. So when we have a general store, we generally have a different types of people. Okay, we can test a lot of products. If you go on YouTube right now, you'll see a lot of winning products. Okay, they'll be like, hey, this is a winning product, and there will be a lot of sets of winning products. So what happens in a general store, usually you can add all these products regardless whether it matches to a particular type of customer or not. In A lot of people can just come and buy. Now what are the disadvantages of this particular store? So the first disadvantage is you cannot really do a customer research for one particular product, because your store has multiple niches under that. Now each of these niche will have its own customer research. Okay, so a customer research for pet lovers, customer research for other people, other types of categories. So based on that, it will be very hard to do customer research for a general e-commerce store. It is hard to market. Okay, let's say you have a store and you have multiple products, you don't know what will attract what type of customer. Maybe you if you're trying to market, let's say there are a set of pet lovers and you're selling them some beauty products or some gym products, they might not really like that product. So it might not be a good match. Okay, and also because of this it causes a low conversion. So people who come to the store, they're confused. They do not know generally what to buy. Okay, so they see, this is a good deal, that deal, but then as the deal is good, they will also make sure they do price shopping on you. They'll be like, hey, generally, as a general store, you are already pitching against bigger major e-commerce stores such as Amazon or like other major stores. So this is directly in competition to those kind of stores. So people will generally go on those stores and see what is the different pricing for that. And also they don't have that strong relationship with this particular store. They will generally just buy from any other store, or just so that they can get a lower price. Okay, so that is about a general store. What about a niche store? So a niche store, when you're setting up a niche store, or you have a niche store, it is very easy for you to do customer research. So because it's all about one set of customer. let's say a customer who's a gym person. So you'll be like, okay, my customer, it's very easy to develop a customer avatar of this particular customer. So in that, you will basically have like a set of products for this particular customer. Maybe this person is a gym lover, he likes skipping ropes, maybe he likes dumbbells, he likes all the other equipments. So it can range from the lowest end, let's say a skipping rope, to a highest end, that is treadmills, like the higher end products, or like a complete gym equipment set. So you can sell all these kind of products with respect to a niche store. uh, Also, when it comes to doing ads for a niche store is much more easier than a general store. So when it comes to ads for a niche store, you know your customer. Okay, you know the customer you're targeting is a gym lover, or a pet lover, and you're targeting them directly. So you're going to present to them something which is something what they like, you know and when the customers come, you can also use your pixels, Facebook pixel, to learn and grow more with the familiar data like this. Okay, so what are the cons of this? So the cons of this is it's harder to find a niche based product. Okay, so that could be in your niche. It's so you have to find your own niche products. You cannot just add any random product. Okay, also you have to stick to this one niche. Whether it is a best selling niche or not, you have to grow this niche into a best selling niche. So you have to start from the scratch. When it or you have to start building a customer list. But also the advantage of this niche stores are, you have a very strong relationship with the customer, a very high customer lifetime value, and also we are talking about a higher average order value when it comes to niche store. Because whatever they're going to buy, so let's say they're buying a skipping rope, you can upsell them and say, hey, you know what, you like skipping rope, we are also giving you gloves, a set of gloves. You can also be like, hey, you know what, since you have a skipping rope or you have a glove, then how about if also give you a gym bag. So that you can always upsell them, because you know this customer, you know what he wants. Let's say you know a particular customer, you can obviously help them in getting what they want. Okay, so that is about a niche store, and that is about a general store. Now, a niche store also has a higher conversion rate, typically a lot higher than a general store. Okay, so now when it comes to how do we take both the stores, and how can so let's say you are a general store owner, and how can we help you grow your store more. So what you can do is, in your general store, you will have, let's say, some, according to 80/20 principle, your 80% of your sales are currently coming from your 20% of the products. So you have to identify those few products that are your major best sellers and are causing the majority of your sales. And all you have to do is, you have to set up these products in front as an offer to your incoming traffic. Okay, usually we do this using sales funnels. A sales funnel is a set of targeted pages, and so what will happen is, they will come to this particular page, and then you can upsell them on your other products. In a general store, it could be anything. Okay, or your main goal is to get this customer, so that next time when you have a new product that you're testing out, you don't have to spend more money on ads. All you have to do is just email your customers, your existing customer list, with the new product that you're selling. And also it's free money. Okay, because you're not going to spend more money to acquire these customers, you already have them. Okay, so that is about a general. So you can set up a funnel for that. Now what happens with a niche store? A niche store is even more better with respect to this. So what we can do is, in your niche store, again, your 80% of your sales will come from your 20% of your products. Okay, so we have to identify these products, and we have to arrange them in from low end to high end, from the lowest point, lowest value, lowest price value versus the highest price value. So what we do is, we take this lowest value and we set up a front end sales funnel. So we take this lowest product, okay, and we set up page, and we drive the customers to that particular page. And as we do that, now for the next step, we upsell them the higher product. So as we go along, we also increasing the average order value, and we also getting this customer. And as we now have this customer, now in the back end we can always make more sales by driving them more other products. So that is how we can actually increase the conversion rate in any e-commerce store, whether it is general store, whether it is niche store. Okay. And remember one thing, that the most important asset in your e-commerce is not your store, is not anything, it's your customers. I have seen stores which look really ugly and they convert really well, because the store has built a relationship with the customer. The customer trusts the store. Maybe it doesn't look that great, but those stores are making like 100 million. They're making huge sales just because the customer trusts this kind of website, because they have built a relationship. And generally they do that is by offering them some products which are of low price, and the customer doesn't take much effort for the customer to put in, like say suppose $5, $10. It's easier for them to purchase that, and then what they do is they take them to the next higher. So like from, like say from $10 they can take them for $30, from 30 to 90. So it's just a step by step. So a real the best way to succeed in e-commerce, or if you're already having a store, you're having a lot of traffic, maybe you're feeling like I'm not getting sales, always lead them to the lowest step first, which is the easiest point of sale for them. Show them that you're trustable. It's easier for them to do that. It's easier for them to do that with $10, $20 sales. It's easier. And then you can move them from that to maybe $200, maybe to even $1,000 above. Just the only factor is trust. So this is how we increase the conversion rates on any e-commerce store, whether it is a general store, a niche store, or any other different model. It's all about building the customer relationship, the trust in that. Okay. So I hope this really helped you. If there's any question, you can ask me. You can connect with me on LinkedIn or on Facebook. Okay guys, see you.